guys, welcome to another episode of Cook Talks with AngryBlackWunmi. I'm Wumi, as we all already know. This week I have two amazing guests with me. I've got Ama, who's 1/3 of the Rice at Home podcast, and I also have Sebbie, who's a lifestyle blogger and also the founder of Yap Collective. This week we'll be cooking lentil curry with boiled plantain, which is the best way to eat your plantains. If you're not eating it that way, you're doing it wrong. And we'll be discussing natural hair versus weave. And this is not in a malicious way. This is not in a pitting women that wear natural hair and don't wear natural hair against one another. It's more of a thing where I feel like a discussion needs to be had about natural hair, protective stylings, and the reasons we actually do one or the other or both in some cases. Stay tuned. We're going to get into the cooking now, and then we'll get into discussion later as per usual. I'm now here with Ama. We're going to get it. Hi guys. Cracking. Hi Ama. Welcome to
Thank you so much for
the
being
kitchen.
in the show.
the wonderful kitchen. Tell us a bit about yourself, Ama, while I attempt to put my foot up. I know how to do this, guys. It's just a dilemma for today.
I just finished uni, 21, turning 22 next month. I'm a podcaster, I write, I'm an entrepreneur, I make that cash, and I'm trying to make you make that cash. That's basically what I'm about.
So I know Ama because I started one of the first podcasts that I started listening to when I started listening to podcasts was actually the Rice at Home podcast. You may feel like it's been mentioned before. It's because Michael, who's another third of the podcast, has been on this show as well. And honestly, they've put me onto so much. I've gone to the Founder Vine event from them. I've followed certain people that have opened up opportunities for me through just listening to their podcast. So if you don't already listen to the Rice at Home podcast, what you doing?
What you doing?
What you doing? Honestly, they put you onto so much and it's really worth it. Obviously, they've just started. How long have you been doing that?
Since September.
Okay, so nearly a year. We're nearly there. Like 1 year.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna celebrate you guys.
Yeah,
Your Rice at Home podcast is the same birthday
or
as mine.
something.
Ooh.
That was an exclusive.
But yeah, so what we're cooking today, like I've said, I'm mentioning it again because it's one of my favourites. I don't like to say I've got favourites when it comes to food. Like my all-time favourite is jollof rice.
Really?
And if you know how my jollof rice tastes, you understand why.
That's it.
So we're cooking lentil curry using coconut oil. I'm gonna turn that down a bit because I don't want the coconut oil to. Sorry, I'm hearing noises. So I'll just put some coconut oil in there, and what we're gonna do is what I usually do. We're gonna chop up the onions and let the onions and the red chili flakes do their thing as per usual. If you don't know what I mean by that, that means you've not watched other episodes, and I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. When you fry onions with chili flakes in the oil, it releases the flavor of the chili flakes into the oil, and it infuses literally the whole meal with chili flakes, and it will change your cooking. If that's the only change you make to any dish you cook, you're good to go. That's what we're gonna do now. As per usual, goggles coming on because I cannot come and kill myself. And so Ama, what I'm gonna ask you to do, lentil curry. Key ingredient is
Lentils.
So I've got 2 cups of lentils, like literally 2 cups.
Okay.
Measured out here, and Ama's gonna do the honors of rinsing the lentils.
Okay.
I've had a guest on here rinse lentils in the past. She didn't really do a good job. She was alright, but we had to re-rinse it. So show me how you rinse your lentils.
I don't eat them, so.
Can you rinse rice?
Yes.
Okay then.
Okay.
And like I've always said, and I will always say, rinse everything, guys. Anything that you're cooking, you should be washing, because realistically, the people that are producing these things do not care about your health. They just want to make money off you. So you need to make sure what you're eating is.
Wait, can I touch it with my hands?
Was that a real question?
I'm just being real.
How were you meant to wash it if you weren't using your hands?
I'm just trying to be real here. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, if you're trying to be real, sis, you don't use your hands in your kitchen at home.
Of course I do.
So use your hands.
I didn't know how fast I could go, but I'm going there.
Authenticity is key. I'm an African woman. Everything is done with your hands. Even like the things that some people be like, oh my god, that's unhygienic. It's only unhygienic because you people are unhygienic, not because it's unhygienic. Obviously, there are some basic hygiene rules when it comes to cooking, but you know, I've been doing this for years, so we are alright. Sorry, I got some notifications. You know when someone you don't want to talk to Snapchats you?
Oh.
And you're just like, it's not even like that. It's like someone that I'd just rather not be talking to. But anyway, I'm gonna cut up my onions. So I like to do some sliced onions and some diced onions in the curry, just because I like different. I love onions to the that I want to feel it in the food. So I do some slices. I do some diced, and then I throw it all in. So that's what I'm literally doing now. I always get told that I'm not really the best at, like, for someone that cooks a lot, I'm not great at like slicing and dicing and all that good stuff, because I don't do like the professional technique and all that good stuff. But realistically, as long as it's going into my food, yeah, like I don't say I'm no, you know, what's that rating that they use, Michelin star chef, but I throw it down in the kitchen. That's
Yeah, I've
really
never
what
heard
that's
that
it for.
before in my life.
Oh, you've not heard of Michelin?
No.
Like Michelin star restaurants, so that's the like grading they use for restaurants and stuff.
Oh really? Oh,
Based on
no.
how
I'm not that
amazing-
bougie.
Or how, based on how great and all of that. And I don't say I'm no Michelin star chef, but I can still throw it down in any kitchen.
What do you
not
want me to
even
do
just
with
this
these
kitchen.
now?
As long as you're sure it's thoroughly rinsed, just put it back in there and just leave it there. It's fine. Hold on. Oh god, I've got songs stuck in my head now, guys. I actually just see, for the purpose of filming, I can't play music and film, which is annoying, just because like I really like to dance when I'm cooking and like vibes to like filler and Afro beats. Sometimes now bashment is only used when I'm cleaning. Bashment and soca I listen to when I'm cleaning and in the gym. Afrobeat are like proper ballady songs for when I'm cooking.
I don't really listen to music like that either.
Really? What do you do?
Podcasts.
I see. You see, now like I've started listening to podcasts mainly in the car.
Yeah.
It depends on how you know what, yeah, the weather determines what I listen to. I can't lie. When the weather's good, yeah, I want to listen to music and vibes out and just feel good. If the weather's a bit meh or it's like an early morning thing and you're not really trying to have iskebe in your ear, then you will catch me listening to my podcast. Like most podcasts I listen to either on my commute, and my commute usually consists of driving. Yeah. But now with my new job, it's gonna be consisting of train. But I'm gonna speak about that later. So yeah, it's really dependent. But they're like days, like when I'm in my office. When I say office, guys, I mean the office in my house. If I have an office in my house.
Yeah.
When I'm in my office and like I'm trying to do business stuff, I like to listen to certain podcasts just because like it's like I'm having a conversation with someone while doing work, and it's kind of motivational. Yeah. One of my favorite ones to listen to when I'm in the office is actually Rise at Home. Another one. Yeah. Another one is Making Sense.
Yeah, of course.
Dysunomics.
Yeah.
What else do I listen to? I love listening to Carry Them Go when I'm like just winding down and I just want to be reminded how pathetic colonizers are and all that good stuff.
You know, there's another one. It's called Plantain, The Plantain Tales.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my friend just started that one.
Oh!
They were talking about microaggressions and when white people touch hair and all of that stuff. So
that's going on my Apple podcast thing. Right, so this
so
oil.
funny.
Oh, I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah.
I love finding out about new podcasts. It makes me so excited.
There's a new one every week.
I honestly love it. Like, I just feel like we need to keep doing it.
For sure.
I just feel like someone mentioned to me recently how like the way YouTubers are with like YouTube and thing. I feel like there needs to be a platform like that for.
No, it's true. It would make
make
a lot of it would be a lot better for us if there was one central place.
Yeah.
Especially even with like money making wise, like it would be a lot better. But obviously there's different ones. You can get your podcast from anywhere. SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google just came out with their platform as well.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, so we're putting in chili flakes. And obviously because of the curry, I want to put a lot of chili flakes because who's eating bland curry? We want it spicy. I hope you don't have a problem with spice.
Oh, babe.
Okay.
Oh,
so we're going in
with is my second name. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm just letting y'all know.
You said Scotch bonnet is my second name.
It's my
I'm
second
dead.
name. Okay.
Yeah, so chili flakes, onions, doing their thing in the pot as per usual. This is literally my favourite part. We've got some tomatoes over there. Quick white vinegar rinse on the tomatoes as usual. Kill all the pesticides and all that good stuff. Cook talk hack. One that I've
Did I know that? No.
Okay, so basically, white vinegar, if you don't buy organic vegetables, even if you do, but if you don't buy organic vegetables, one of the best ways to get rid of like all the pesticides and germicides and all the other shit that these farmers put in their food is to rinse it with white vinegar.
Can you do this with other foods as well?
Yeah, literally, I do. If anything that's fruit and veg, I white vinegar rinse it.
Okay.
Unless it's like got skin out, like plantain, there's no need. No.
Like onions, that's cool.
Onions too, I white vinegar rinse them. Those ones I'd already done.
Okay, preparing.
Yeah, you have to
prepare.
Gotta stay ready. You can literally see how the oil has now gone to like a lovely orange color just because of the onions and the thing. I'm gonna put in the tomatoes now. I like to use fresh tomatoes. You can, if you're that way inclined, use
if you're lazy.
If you're basically
like me.
You can, if you're that way inclined, use chopped tomatoes in a tin. And the great thing with that is that it does give it a bit more. Obviously, because it's chopped tomatoes and it's in a tin, you've got a bit more tomato juice thing in there. I like to use fresh tomatoes because I like my food to be fresh, all that good stuff. There is no recipe that without a certain, there's some that without a certain thing it won't work. But in terms of like all the extra things that are put into it, chop and change. If you know you don't like tomatoes, but you like, I don't know what you can really do. If you know you don't like tomatoes, take the tomatoes out basically. And that goes for a lot of recipes because there's the many recipes that I've taken from places and I've been like, okay, I don't want to use this, but I'll use XYZ for it, and it works out. I always say this, experiment with food, man, because
I don't get surprised. You know the people that don't like onions, I don't know how they're living.
Yeah, it doesn't make any things that I can't understand if you.
Does that make sense?
I'm gonna ask you a question now. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Do you like mushrooms?
Of course I do.
Okay. I was about to get on
mushrooms are big. Like
yeah.
I thought everyone knew that.
Two things I don't understand when people say they don't like onions and they don't like mushrooms. If you don't like onions, your food is not nice. I said what I said. I stand by that. Come at me, bro.
What are you using as a base? That's my question.
Yeah, like if you don't use onions, what exactly is it you're cooking, please? Because it's not me you're cooking for. So now we got the onions and the tomatoes in there doing the damn thing. That looks so. I'm gonna make a recipe where I just use onions and tomatoes. I want to work on that because that just looks like it would be full of flavor when I put my no cubes in it. So today, just because it's a curry, I'm gonna use Maggi cubes. I shy away from Maggi because I feel like the taste can be a bit too overwhelming. A lot of people that cook African dishes literally overcompensate with Maggi and stuff, and people don't realize that their taste buds are so used to Maggi that when they say food don't taste nice, it's because they cannot taste Maggi as opposed to if the food doesn't have flavor. But in the curry, just because I feel like there's so much going on, and because all the curries in the garam masala and all the other curry ingredient seasoning I'm going to use are quite strong aromatic flavors, Maggi cube gives it the flavor that it needs basically. So one Maggi cube goes in with the frying. I feel like maybe I should put one more tomato in there.
Oh yeah, people forget to season the actual veg or their base.
That
is important.
Oh, look,
that's where I shine. That's where you shine. That's where
honestly, like you literally start seasoning from the get-go. Like people that wait till everything's in there, then I want to season it. That's why there's no flavor.
People. That's what they are.
That's why there's no flavor in your food. Important. The other day, I saw my daughter take a little baby tomato and bite into it like it was an apple, and I nearly died. I don't know, it was shock and confusion. Like I've never seen her do that. And you know how like in primary schools, obviously
they do. I'm sorry.
No,
I don't even like tomatoes like that. I don't. I do, but I don't.
I'd say I was quite proud. I was like, oh shit then. Obviously those weren't the exact words I used. Make it child friendly, but I was shocked. I was like, oh, is this what we're doing? She's like, yeah, I like tomatoes, mummy. I was like, okay. So,
wait, what are the health benefits for tomatoes?
You're asking the wrong person, right? Google is
You
free.
should know.
Google is
You
free.
should know.
I just know it tastes good in the food. Google is free.
I'm gonna Google that when I get home.
Yeah, we're gonna Google that, and we're gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in the blog. Requested by Ama, health benefits of
Thank you so much.
Health benefits of tomatoes. So I'm gonna insert that into the blog. Okay, so now you've got Lord have mercy. Ooh, so good.
Is that Maggie?
I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit, just because we're about to put all the curry seasoning in. But firstly, if you've been watching these episodes, you know that Wunmi cooks and cleans. Cook talk hack. If you know you're trying to cook, especially if you have a small kitchen, like my kitchen's quite big, so I get away with it sometimes. But cleaning as you go when you're cooking is literally,
it's life.
The most important thing. Right, guys, so this is the best part of lentil curry, when you put in all the curry ingredients, right? So today we're gonna be using, I don't like the way I say this, I think I say it wrong, turmeric.
Turmeric?
Shut up. It's Turmeric. It's turmeric.
Okay.
On technicality. I didn't mean to tell you to shut up like that. It was a Nigerian in me. It just came out. I'm sorry. Curry powder, obviously.
Wait, what kind of curry powder though?
It's hot, baby. It's hot, baby. That's what we need. You can use mild, you can use, normal, but we like it hot. Cumin. A little bit of ginger powder. We got some garam masala. And as per usual, black pepper. And then I will also be using a bit of Knorr, but we're gonna get into that in a minute. No, it's like Maggi cubes, but it's no. Don't ask questions, man. There's some things I just can't answer. It's just standard in it. It's standard in. If you know, you know, and if you don't,
is that a Nigerian thing or?
I think it's more of a Nigerian thing.
Okay, because I've never heard of that before.
So I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of turmeric in. Turmeric. I'm lying. 2 teaspoons. Like I've said countless times, I literally do as my ancestors tell me to. So when I need to, I'm gonna put the curry powder in last because that's the one that's the most. Go in with the cumin. 1 heaped teaspoon of cumin. I really brought this out for a reason and I'm not using it. A heaped teaspoon of garam masala and just like a bit more just because like garam masala, I love the...
What does it do?
It's that strong. Yeah. Yeah, I can't break down what these things do for you, but I'm just telling you.
In the blog.
If you want to know, like, if you want it to taste good, put this in. I put a tiny bit of ginger powder, not too much, just to give it a bit of a kick. You can use fresh ginger, but it's entirely up to you. And then I've got a standard spoon here in my, this is a 1/4 tablespoon. So I put 2 of that. And the other reason I use black pepper whenever I use turmeric, like I've mentioned before, cook talk hack, is because the body actually doesn't absorb turmeric and get all the benefits. The benefits of turmeric I'll put in the blog. It actually doesn't absorb it unless it's with black pepper. Oh. I learned that from my mum and I was like, are you sure? You know, like when you're not sure, someone's like, but then I read it up and I was like, oh shit then. So whenever you use turmeric, you should always use black pepper or else you're actually doing yourself a disservice. And last but not least, we are going to put in the curry powder, and this is where it's going to get all excited. Oh, Amma, have you been shaking the coconut milk?
No.
Shake, Shake now, we need proper vim shake. Because the coconut milk is, coconut milk is going to go in. So this is 1 tablespoon, and I use like 2 heaped tablespoons. I'm going to stir it all in with the onions and the tomatoes, and then I'm going to make a decision based on whether I need more or not.
Yeah, I use bad.
Oh my god, the way this curry flavor just overtook everything right now is amazing. So what's gonna go on now is we're going to put in the coconut milk, the 2, and we're gonna then go in with the lentils, and I don't like when I speak like that. We're going to go in with the lentils and then 2 cups of water. Coconut milk, this is the best part. Honestly, this is my favorite part. You ready, Emma?
I'm ready.
Ready. Wow!
Oh my god! Wow!
Literally my favorite part.
So
wow! But yeah, and then now what you're we've got here is just a madness, an amazing madness. Obviously, gonna go in with the lentils that Ama minced. Oh, it's messy, man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This is too much. Like she wants it all. I'm out. What can I do?
So I'm gonna put the lentils in now. And literally just put it all in. Just let it all go in. If they're clumped together, then you want to separate it, but put it all in. For people that like to ask, where do you get your protein from? Lentils, chickpeas, and most legumes. That's where I get my protein from. Where do the animals that you people be yamming get their protein from? That's the real question.
I just
cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
That's really what I've done. I literally just cut out the middleman. It
smells great in here. Women, you're doing a good job.
You're doing great, sweetie. Thank you. Right, I'm gonna put 2 cups of water. Just for the lentil to do its thing. We got 1.
Hit them with another one.
Ama!
Hit him. Go on.
We got
Go
2.
on.
We should be, our second guest should be here any minute now. Hoping she gets here soon. Because we've got the boiled plantain and then we'll be on to the conversations. And right now you're literally just going to leave it to simmer and stir it occasionally. Yeah. We'll put the cover on. I'm going to time it so that I can actually tell you exactly how long we cook it for. I lied, guys. We're going to open it up and put some no cubes in it. And this is why it's always important to taste your food as you're going along.
You know what? I don't, I actually don't. Like, no, it depends. No, obviously it depends. But like, more time, I don't taste that much.
I'm going to use...
There's one there, babe. I'll put it there.
Oh, thank you, Ama.
I got you, man.
Oh, babe, thank you. Oh, look at this. And literally with the no cubes, I literally just sprinkle it in. If I feel like I need any more, then I'll go back for some more. So I'm going to put in these 2. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. You got to guess.
Who that be?
Who there be? Who be there? Oh, somebody's on my front door. Oh, it looks like Sebbie. Oh, she looks cute. That's a nice job. Hello? Hi, Sebbie. Alright, I'm coming to the door now. Right, guys. So, we're now joined by Sebbie. I'm so happy she said her name because apparently I've been saying it wrong. By Vim. Wow. Alright, cool. Anyway, so Sebbie's joining us. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Sebbie. I am a lifestyle blogger and entrepreneur for Yak Collective.
Y'all already know.
And I'm also like a spoken word artist.
Ooh.
Just performance, acting, all of that stuff.
Oh, maybe you're gonna give us a little performance while we're doing the cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Like while the plantain's boiling, just do a little something.
Yeah.
Do you want to dedicate it to AngryBlackWunmi? Oh, I want to hear this. You have
You
the
got
time.
freestyle.
Got the time.
Oh,
Got the time. That you've got
If you are a real artist, you better
do that
freestyle
on the spot, bitch.
Freestyle.
In the middle of the kitchen.
Yeah, but I'll really think about that and I'll
Can
get
you
back
fix
to
your
you.
voice, please? Right, so we're gonna get into the plantain. The lentil curry is doing its sir.
Oh, that actually smells really good.
I know. I mean, thank you.
You should just start to I know.
No, that smells good.
I know it smells good.
It smells good. It looks good. It's doing the damn fucking thing. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put bleeps and shit in there.
Look, you can't even help
I've
yourself.
got a really potty mouth. Like I find myself swearing in front of my mum sometimes, and I'm surprised now she doesn't even flinch when she hears it. She does be like, you don't be doing fucking kind of thing. But no, yeah. So we've got the plantain. Obviously, because we're boiling plantain. If you don't know, let me give you a history on boiled plantain.
Okay.
Boiled plantain, we all do the standard. You peel the plantain, you fry it.
I've never actually had it before. I've only had fried.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Wunmi's kitchen because I'm about to show you how it goes.
Okay.
Right, boiled plantain. You wash the skin, obviously, because you boil it in the skin. Do not boil plantain without the skin on, because you'd be silly.
Oh, I have had this. Okay.
Okay, Ama.
Yeah. I thought I had it
slice. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see it. Gonna do little close-up shots.
Right.
But basically, it's boiled in the skin, and that keeps in one the plantain flavor, and secondly, it keeps it in form because if the plantain is soft, like I feel like it's always better to cook it. You can see it's black now. It's not soft. It's not soggy. It's not mushy, but it's firm soft. So it's a soft spot. When you boil it, it's gonna have that right texture and consistency that you want. So we're gonna get into that now. Obviously, because the girls don't know how to do it, I'm gonna do all the prepping for this, and then we're gonna put it on the pot. And while we do this, Sebbie's gonna perform rewind.
See, I told you what we
Sebbie,
said before.
Sebbie is going to perform a little AngryBlackWunmi cook talk spoken word piece. You're gonna have to move out of the way for her.
Are you guys actually okay? Are we all okay? Yeah.
She's asking me if I'm.
There you go.
There you go.
Look into this camera, please.
Oh, this one. We're doing anything.
Oh wait, who's gonna be filming this while it's
I can't.
She filming. Oh, it's a bee. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that?
Nah.
So I've got a sponge.
What should you do with that sponge?
Be in the plantain. Because you're boiling it with the skin, so it needs to be clean. So the plantain needs to be cleaned. I have a special sponge I use for like sweet potatoes and plantains and stuff because you're boiling it with the skin, so you need to get all the nonsense off. So technically you could use a white vinegar rinse on the skin. I don't usually do that. I don't know if it would alter the taste, it probably wouldn't, but I just literally just scrub the skin of the plantain, which I'm doing here. I'm going to do for all four of them.
Ooh, we're in Wumi's kitchen. That was it. We're in Wumi's kitchen. We're making some curry. Got distracted by a bee and now we have to hurry. Cooking the plantain and it has to be clean. Don't want to end up in an A&E machine.
Okay.
We've got the red apron, the orange apron, and the blue. And I want to say, can you guys serve like we do? I mean, the sun is out and the lighting is paying and oh man, I always lose it. I can't lie, I missed it. What rhymes with pay?
Wait,
Nothing rhymes with pay. I should have said like
lane, slaying your lane.
Isn't that a book?
Yeah, it is.
Book.
It is.
I
I need
thought
to
so.
They're
The
doing
Black Girl
amazing
Bible.
things. Honestly. Did you see that tweet where some white girl was like, what about is there a white girl Bible?
The whole world's the white girl Bible. We
If-
live in the
in
white
the
girl
world.
Bible.
If
All
you
the
don't-
books in the world
Everything.
written by women is a white
It's
girl
white.
Bible.
It's
Yeah,
white.
if you don't get out of my face, it's like the white. Honestly, I would have tracked IP address and I'd have been mocking Jules. Like, what kind of foolish thing?
Is
there a white girl Bible?
Or even Black Girl Fest. Why is there not a white girl fest?
Every
festival is a
Every
white girl
festival is a white girl
fest.
fest.
What do you mean?
Look at me shining the knife of aggression. No, shit like that really wild. Like when I saw the tweet, yeah, and obviously the girls tweeted it. Yummy or what's the other? I don't want to say
Liz.
her name and Liz. Okay. Oh, it's her surname that gets me. So Yummy and Liz. I think it was Yummy that tweeted it. And she was like, "Oh, it starts or here it started or something." And I was just laughing, but at the same time, it pissed me off because it's like they're so fucking entitled.
Yeah.
Excuse
Every
my
time,
French.
like everything has
It's
to
like
just
they
be
feel
catered to
so
them.
like everything has to be about this whole world. We are in your
In
land,
your
yeah?
world, even like, do you know when you pick up bio oil or stuff like that, and the
Yeah.
instructions are for white people. Although
Everything.
if your face goes
So
red,
you're
huh?
telling me
They
my
might
face
shape.
is not going to go
What is
red.
it? Fades to a silvery white color. Whose stretch marks will fade to silver? Because it's not mine.
How long did it take for them to now put natural hair products in boots and in
It's
suits?
a
Come
super
on.
drug. I will
Come
super
on.
drug. So
Because I've been
surprised.
I wasn't educated, so I've been using silicone, this and that in my hair.
It's just
When you've
so
had all of
annoying.
this, you've had all of this product, and now I have an ethnic section.
But the thing is, now we're not even buying them because they're trying to support black businesses anyway. So they missed out when they had the chance, really.
No, because
No,
like
but
Because
sometimes
we
sometimes
go
they
to
do
our
girls
local hair shops. Oh yeah, that's true. They do that 50 on Shea Moisture as well.
What's that?
Sometimes they do deals, innit?
Oh, the deals.
Like, sometimes you might slide into their,
You might
Shout
slide
out
into
to I still support like the businesses though.
But right now, since beauty started, I'm trying my best to like anytime I want to buy, I only buy hair products from either Beauty.
Yeah.
And if you've not heard of Beauty, you need to get to know about Beauty. I'm gonna put a link to their website down below. They're literally the Amazon marketplace of black hair products.
That's amazing.
And if it's not from beauty, it's like when I go to Afro hair shows and stuff like that. Like I went to.
Or even Treasure Tress as well. They have
Treasure
their.
Tress have like their box and stuff.
They have their packages.
Yeah.
That they send out every month.
Yeah, so like the Melanin team is gonna be at the Curly Treats Festival.
I saw that yesterday. Come on!
Yeah!
You're a star of the
And like I went to Beauty. I had a store like what is it called? The UK Afro hair. I can't remember what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, if you're about that life, you know what I'm talking about. But they had a store there. I wanted a store there, but you know, budget. Coins, you know what I mean?
It'd be like that.
But so that's where I tried to buy my hair products from. But apparently there's been this one going around on Twitter as well, where there was like a black gentleman that had a shop.
Yeah, I saw that one. And was like going.
I will not lie, I was a bit like upset about it, and I'll tell you why. People will be like, "What do you mean?"
Okay.
Let me break that down for you. Have you guys heard of Zandy's?
No.
That upsets me. She was the first black woman to have a black-owned hair shop.
Wow.
She opened one in Lewisham. I may be wrong, but I know she had one in Peckham. I'm pretty sure it's Lewisham and Peckham. Peckham, I'm sure of. The Lewisham one, I'm not too sure. Sorry, let me just turn that down. And the Peckham one, it just always got robbed and different stuff. Yeah, and it was like by black people. Yes, Sebbie, thank you, Sebbie. Thank you so much. And it was just really upsetting. So like when I saw this black man's one going viral, as happy as I was upset because a black woman had done that and she hadn't gotten the support she deserved.
That's life.
She didn't open one, she opened two, and so it was like, that I'm happy. I'm always be happy, and like.
It's everyday packs, man.
Yeah, it's really not like it's understandable why we go to packs and like it's what we've been doing and it's what we've known, but it's like okay, we can't be screaming and support black people and black people and you're not doing it, and that's a whole different discussion. But it's like obviously support looks different. Like someone tweeted something the other day about people always talking about this was Sia that tweeted this. People always talking about support and how no one supports people, but like. You literally see people buying like people's brands, going to their events and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of people that complain about not getting support is because they look for support based on what they expect support to do. Okay. That makes sense? Yeah. So if to you support is someone spending £50 every time you release a product, someone buying that, even if someone's only been able to buy a £10 product from you, that is them still supporting you. But if that's not your definition of support, you're gonna feel some kind of way. Because people are out here supporting. Like I've got stupid support for the things I'm doing, and like when people are even supporting, I'm like, wow, okay, I see you guys. But it's like support looks different, and people need to start appreciating. And one, nobody's obliged to supporting you.
It's true. It's that age old. No one owes you.
The world owes you nothing.
Exactly. Honey. Nobody. You'd be like, oh, my friends are not supporting this and that and that. But it's like realistically, no one owes you that. Yeah. And secondly, support is different to every person. That person that has tweeted your thing or has, you never know. Like people just like, I have a friend that whenever they go out and someone mentions something about the Melanin team or Melanin, they always bring it up, and that's their way of supporting. Yeah. She never bought anything, but that's their way of supporting, and I appreciate that because it's not always getting money from people that equates to support. There's so many other ways. Yeah. But sure. Yeah. But then I just feel like Sandy did not get the support she should have gotten. Obviously she still got the other store that I believe is in Lewisham. I'm gonna fact check that, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's a shame she had to close that one down. Yeah. And all of this was being perpetrated by black people, so it was like. And I'm seeing this one and it's going viral, and the man's like, oh, so many people are coming here based off the tweet, and it's like, why didn't Sandy's get that? But that's sorry. That's just how it goes. But why is this hot? The sun is really doing bits. Right, so back to the plantain. All that time I got into my little thing. Sorry guys, I went off on a tangent. This is why they call me AngryBlackWunmi, because sometimes the ABW spirit just takes over. Got the plantain. So what I did is I sliced it down the side the way you do like when you're normally peeling plantain, and then I cut them into pieces. So you just leave them in the skin, you put it in, leave it to boil, and then when it's boiled it'll be ready. So I'll show you guys that.
How long did you boil it for?
Don't ask questions, my friend. I will time it and I'll get back to you. It should literally, it's till it's soft, so I'd say about like 15-20 minutes. always check it. Like sometimes people be like, put it in the oven for 20 minutes on 32 degrees. But it's like 32 degrees is silly. It's never 32 degrees. But it's a case where, but it's a case where like I literally cook things until they're ready. So if at standard usually it'll be 20 minutes, but after 20 minutes don't mean take it off. If it's not ready, leave it on, my G. Don't take it off.
ABW is rising.
The ABW spirit started again. It takes over sometimes. So literally just put water in that and just let it boil. I'll say for about 15 to 20 minutes. I always say I'm going to time something and then I don't time it, and this is why I have an Apple Watch and I still forget to put it to use. Like,
money, yeah, wow.
You know what I mean?
You know what it is?
Apple money.
Check the watch as well, you know.
I know.
Sorry, let me just get.
Money game.
Nice one, though.
So dear, it's here.
No, dear.
I know somebody will be looking there, sat in their house watching this video going, oh, look at her fancy kitchen and she doesn't have ignition on her cooker. It's not wired and I've not had the energy to do it and I'm old school in it. And so this
What are those
is
things called again?
a lighter of some sort, innit? Okay, so we're just going to leave that to boil on like medium heat. I'm just going to check in on the lentil curry. I'm pretty sure she's done. Oh, Lord have mercy. Wunmi? I'm going to look in the camera and say this. I stay outdoing myself in the kitchen. Wow. And, you know, if you have any doubts, contact me and I'll be able to throw it down. Any kitchen, anywhere, any ingredients. Show you what I'm really made of. I'm joking, that sounds so cocky. Well, I'm joking, but I'm not joking. I really believe in my sauce.
That's it.
I really believe in my sauce.
Curry sauce.
Believe in the sauce.
I really believe in my own sauce. Like, I do this all the time. Like, even when I'm at home and I'm just cooking for family and friends, and I'm like, oh,
I do too.
cooking something. I'm like, oh my God, guys, I've done it again! And everyone's so tired of hearing it. But then you're all coming back to eat the food, so obviously I keep doing it again. So we're gonna leave the plantain to do its thing. This is ready, so I've turned this off now. The plantain's gonna keep boiling, and then I'm gonna show you how to take the plantain out, and we're gonna plate it up in a bit. Here we have the boiled plantain. I'm just draining the water out of the pot, and there you have the plantain. It was boiled for about 15 to 20 minutes, and now obviously where I've sliced it, there's an opening, so it's just easy to unravel the plantains into the bowls, and voila, there you have it, boiled plantain. Tune in tomorrow for the conversation segment of Cook Talk with AngryBlackWunmi. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me for the cooking segment of the show. I hope you've enjoyed cooking today with me and my guests. Look out for the blog post on www.angryblackWunmi.com, where you'll be able to find the recipes, which gives you a step-by-step analysis of how to cook the whole meal, timings and all that good stuff. Tune in tomorrow to watch the conversation segment of the show. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next episode of Cook Talk with AngryBlackWunmi. Bye.